talk a little bit about things that makes us forget. We forget a lot. It's not supposed to be that way. Forgetfulness is important, because if someone died, if there's no forgetfulness, you're going to sit for 20 years and cry until you die. You won't be able to forget the tragedy. So that's a cure for the problems that we have in life. That's a cure. But sometimes it's too much. You put your key, second later you don't remember where. You just heard something, a second later somebody asks you, no, what the rabbi saying in a lecture? Tell you the truth, I don't remember one word. It's very common today. What a lecture it was! Tell me something. An hour and a half he sat in a lecture, he cannot say one sentence. Don't make me test you now. You know why? Let's see why. Now you're going to understand why. At least you know. If you know the problems, you know how to handle it. Shh, now listen good. Shh, no talking, please. Sleeping with the shoes. Now I'm making list of things. Don't search for logic, please. They are not in human logic. This is all mystical, spiritual secrets that I'm about to tell you. Don't ask, why? What's the connection? You're not going to know the connection. That's the whole point. That's why you need Torah for it. Things that you see by yourself, to know that you have to respect your father and mother even without the Torah you know. You should not kill without the Torah you also know. You should not steal without the Torah you also know. But the Torah came mainly because 80% of the mitzvot are against human logic, because it's divine logic. And you don't see the whole picture. When you see the whole picture, then you understand the logic. Right? If I show you a big, huge computer the size of a building, and I'll tell you, you see this big box? If you disconnect this box, almost nothing will happen. But if you take the screw out of here, the whole system will collapse. You tell me, what, you're crazy? Where is the logic? Such a big device I take out, nothing happens, and I take this little screw? It's a chain reaction. The engineers know. You do not know. So, here, sleeping with the shoes. I'm not talking falling on asleep while your wife is talking for 10, 15 minutes. We're not talking shnat arai. Up to half an hour, it's not a permanent sleep. We're talking going to bed and sleep overnight with his shoes. Eating olives. Not talking one or two. One or two, maybe you forget one sentence from the lecture. We're talking every day. He loves olives. Wearing clothes that are upside down. T-shirt upside down, yarmulke upside down. Everything. Underclothes and regular clothes. Upside down. Wearing two shirts together. Or taking them off together. Your t-shirt and your tzitzit together you take. Why are you lazy? You don't want 2 more seconds to work. Right? Shh. Going under a camel. Camel is very tall. Sometimes they want to go to the other side, so they're lazy. They don't want to go around, so they go like this. Going under a bridge. In a Chevy, under a bridge when there's no water there. Giving your talit after the davening to your son or to anybody else to fold it for you. Yeah. Eating from food that the mice, the rats, ate from it. But only if it was a chunk, like a chunk of cheese, and you see little holes that the rats made from it. Not talking sugar or coffee or like anything that is crumbs, pieces, because this is each one considered food by itself, each little crumb. So if they ate 5 out of 1,000,000, it's no problem, you can eat from the rest. We're talking one chunk, like a piece of bread, and you see holes in it. Big piece of cheese or cake, and they made holes in it. It's very common, especially in restaurants. But you don't know, because they make it nice on top. You know? Yeah. In case you think there's a restaurant without rats and mice, you're dreaming. Full of that. Yeah, now time is running out, so I got to finish the list. Or if a cat ate from it, same thing. Eating hearts of animals and chickens. I think it's against the law in America. They don't sell them in a butcher shop. Hearts. And the Bukharians are above the law. It's like the Italian mafia. They do whatever they want. And the police come, they give them something, and that's it. You know. Eating hearts. Next time when you do barbecue, don't eat hearts. Eating hearts, listen good. Eating brains of the animal and liver. I knew it. I kept the liver for the end. Yeah. It's Arizal says. Shh. Someone who put his clothes under his head. Maybe you didn't have pillow, so you took your pants, you folded, you made it a pillow. Someone who drink leftover from water that he rinsed his hand with. I don't know who's that fool, but I don't know. Maybe he didn't have water. He was very thirsty. He washed his hand. There's a little bit in a pot now, and he took from it and drank from it. Someone who leave a book open while he's learning, he leaves the book open and goes away even for 1 minute. He has to close it, put a piece of paper inside to know where you were and close it, or remember the page. Never to leave it open.
Any book?
Any book. Someone who eats from broken plates or pots, that it's chipped, broken. Someone who eats the end of the bread. The end of the bread where it's toasted, give me the crunchy. That crunchy, first take it off.
That's the best part.
Pizza now?
That's the best part.
No, pizza is no problem. Yeah, only the edge of the bread. Shh. Someone who look at the face of a person that is angry. Screaming, red, going like this, don't look at his face. Why? The Satan is right in his face. Someone who read the writing on a grave, if the writing is coming out. If it's engraved, if it's engraved, it's no problem. If it's flat, it's no problem. But if it come out from the grave, it's also a problem. What happened if they made your relative's grave like this? So you first put a stone on the grave, and that eliminates that problem. That's why now you understand why the custom is that they put stone. Everyone puts and nobody knows why. Now at least you know why. Everyone saw the other one put, so he also put it. But the original thing is because of that. Not to create forgetfulness. Then, to sew a button or any hole in your shirt while you're still wearing it. You got to take it off. Now what happens if you can't for whatever reason? You put a toothpick in your mouth while you're doing it, and you say, Hashem ishmereni mikol ra, as your wife sewing the button. Or just don't be lazy, take it off for a minute. Okay? Someone who is drying his hand with his clothes. It cannot find a towel, it's very common. There's never a towel in a kitchen. That's my wife's biggest fear. Every time she sees me comes to make netilah, I see her running. But I forgot to put towels. You know how it is. The kids, they use the towel 1 second, up, laundry. Laundry, clean the floor, laundry, all day like this. So, someone who wear his shoes left on the right, right on the left. It's more common by kids, but okay.
How about taking off from left to the right?
No, taking off is according to the halakha. You first take the left, then you take the right. You first put the right on, then you take the left. And if you have the shoelaces, you always first do the left, which is judgment, and then the right. Then, let's see if I didn't skip anything. Okay, I covered this. Okay, one more thing. Someone who passed between two women. Two women are standing. It's very common in the parties. in lectures in a house, one woman, there's a hallway, you want to go to the bathroom, one woman standing this side of the hallway, one in the other one, you have to go. So now they not always understand that when you come, they have to move closer that you can go. So they stand like this. So what do? If there is no choice, or there's hundreds of women, no matter where you're going to go, it's going to be a problem. What are you going to do? You have to hold something in your hand while you're going between two of them. Also a woman between two men. Now, what are the things who improve the memory? Olive oil. Olive oil, yes. Olive makes you lose because it comes with the garbage in it. After you get rid of the garbage and you use the main thing, it's improved the memory. When you pray in Shmona Esrei, Baruch Ata Hashem, Chonen Hadat, you have full intention in Chonen Hadat. That, a part of that is having good memory. You have to have in mind. When you learn Torah, if you want to remember, sing. That's why in yeshivot, all the kids, they know right away, after 2 weeks in yeshiva, they already sing the whole Birkat HaMazon. Why? Because they made it a song. If they'll teach them word by word, 2 years will take them. They sing to them, Baruch Ata Hashem Azan. All the kids, right away, they know the whole thing. Even people that they're not religious, one day they become Baalei Tshuva when they're in their 40s. First thing they remember is the songs that they taught them in school when they're in yeshiva. Why? Singing, somehow the brain remember things that comes together with music, because music is spiritual. So it makes it very good connection with the soul. So when you read in Bukharian music, Russian music, Polish music, it doesn't matter, as long as you sing something. Then eating from the crumbs of the food of a righteous, holy person. That's why the Hasidim almost kill each other when the Rebbe eats on Friday night, to grab pieces from his bread, to eat, because it's gula, to have great memory. Now, if you want to eat olives without affecting your memory for bed, you have to say, El Elohim Matzpatz. It's numeric value, Zait. It eliminates the forgetness. Then you can eat. Some say not only it eliminates the forgetness, it's improved the memory. So you can eat olives by saying this gula. Not only it doesn't make you forget things, it improves your thing.